Come in.
Mr. Heffernan?
Yes.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doug Warnke with Federated Insurance.
Okay.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Yeah, sure. I got about 15 minutes though, so
Okay, that's all I'll need.
a lot going on today. So.
I'll not hold you past that. You mind if I take some notes?
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Okay. Last time I talked to you on phone, I believe you mentioned that you were expecting your first child soon.
That's right.
How's everything going with that?
Well, we're ready for it to be here. So.
Yeah. Is it a boy or girl?
Girl.
Is it?
Yep.
You excited about that?
Very excited. Yeah.
Okay. You come up with a name yet?
Yeah, her name's gonna be Reese.
Reese.
Yep.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks.
neat.
Yeah, my wife picked it out. So.
Okay. Yeah, do you have any say in that?
What's that?
Do you have any say in the name process?
That was one of the arguments I didn't pick. So.
Okay, that might be a smart thing. Well, I hope everything goes well with that.
Thank you.
And as you know, I'm with Federated Insurance, and I'm here to kind of talk about the option that Federated offers for group health insurance.
Okay.
Group health is the second largest expense to a company besides payroll. Payroll's number one.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's a big decision for every company, big or small, and it's a big expense to them also. I'm going to start off by asking you kind of series of questions about kind of learn more about your business and your just specific situation. Could you tell me a little bit about your business? I know you're kind of in the beginning stages of it. You're more of a startup company.
Yeah.
Could you tell me about just a little bit general about your business and any challenges you've faced so far?
Well, basically we got a product that's unique to us, and a few years ago, I guess one of the most challenging things is to get a quality employee and to keep them around. So obviously employee retention and quality employee retention. So. But other than that, I mean, the product itself sells itself pretty well. Just need people to show up and get to work. So
I saw on your Facebook page that you've been working with Indiana University and Notre Dame with their football programs. You actually have your product that you spray on their pads, and I believe it keeps staph infection from growing on that. So that's pretty neat, exciting that you're growing. What's your plan, say, for the next 5 years of like growth and whatnot?
That's a good question. It's kind of one of those things. Is increasing sales and growth is great if you're still making money.
Yeah.
So I don't want to increase sales by 20% and be level profit. So really we've got to figure out what makes the most sense from a growth perspective. So I'd like to see about a 10% growth per year probably.
10% growth per year. And what obstacles do you see coming, maybe possibly get in the way of that?
Well, I think that obviously hiring good people and that's going to be the key to our success and our growth.
Okay. Now I'm going to switch over to a little bit more about healthcare. And who are you currently buying your group healthcare?
Bob.
Bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob does a real good job.
Okay. And what company does he work for?
He works. He's got a lot of. He shops the entire market. So.
Okay. And he's a broker.
Yeah, he's a broker.
Who is your healthcare provider?
Currently, I have Anthem.
Anthem.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been with Anthem?
Well, probably since we've been in business now, so about 5 years.
About 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. In those 5 years with Anthem, how's your experience been with the health rates? Have they been kind of staying the same? Have they been maybe increasing slightly or even possibly dramatically?
Well, obviously, health rates are up. I mean, when I broker, he goes to the market and shops everything. He makes sure he gets me the best rate every year.
So rates have been satisfactory for you?
Well, I mean, obviously the cost is increasing. Supposedly the health insurance inflation is at 8 or 10% every year. So my sales and profit and prices are going up 10% a year. So certainly a lot to deal with. Sure.
So that'd be something you look into if there's a possibility of decreasing the overall premium. That'd be something you'd be interested in.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if ultimately profitability is important.
Who wouldn't? Okay. How have you and your employees felt about the claim service you've received so far?
I haven't really, I would imagine I'd hear, I never go to the doctor, so I mean, I couldn't really attest to it. I haven't really had any employees coming and complaining to me, so.
So you think you'd hear something?
Yeah, I would imagine they usually come and bicker about something, so it hasn't been something they've complained about.
Okay. And what is it that you like about your broker? And in your opinion, are there certain things that possibly he could be doing better?
I really don't know. he's supposedly shopping the market for me. So,
Okay.
you know, I don't know what else he should really do.
What do you feel a broker should be doing for you? Do you have like specific needs or wants that you feel that they should be satisfying?
Well, bringing me the best deal and making a good recommendation.
Okay.
Because like you said, I mean, healthcare costs are very expensive.
Okay.
So.
When your broker came out and talked to you about the Affordable Care Act, what were your thoughts on that?
Are you talking Obamacare? Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, same thing.
Well, just watching the all the debates and stuff. That's really
Okay,
pretty
so he
much.
hasn't stopped by office and kind of gone over in detail the plan and how it might affect your group health?
I guess not. No.
Really? Okay.
Why is that something he should be doing, or?
Well, with Federated, it's one of my services to all my clients is I come around and I stop and talk to them and review the Affordable Care Act with all of them. It can get somewhat confusing, and really, we're not sure exactly what route it's going to take, but I want all my clients to be, not have that worry about what's going to happen with that. So I stop by and go over it with them.
Okay.
So, do you feel like you know enough about it, or do you have any questions about the Affordable Care Act?
I really don't know a lot. I just hear a lot of negative things about it. So
Yeah, I mean, really, 2013 is going to be the last year that businesses can earn underwriting credit.
What do you mean?
You can get a rate based on your employees' health status. So after that, this is going to be one medium rate for all employees, no matter if they're healthy or not healthy. So like this will be the last year that you can actually get a rate to increase or decrease your premium. After that, it'll be all one flat rate.
So then it doesn't matter what my broker does. It's just going to be the same thing.
That we're not sure exactly what route it goes, but yeah, there's a good chance.
So why would I talk to you then? I mean, if you're saying this is the last year, I would even potentially see anything. Why would I even consider anybody else if it's going to be the same?
If I could develop a plan and save you 25-30% on your premium, you think that'd be worth listening to for even if it was 1 year?
Well, I mean, yeah. If you're talking about a plan that's going to be comparable to what I have today, I mean, sure.
Yeah. So that's why I stop by and I still talk to many new businesses, even though the 2013 might be the last year for underwriting credit. I feel if I can save them that 25-30% and get that ROI back to the business owner, and they can use that in other factors. If I can save you 25% on your premium, where do you think you could invest that in other parts of your company?
Well, I mean, so if you're looking at, I've got 12 employees on the health plan. We're paying roughly $70,000 a year. So I mean, yeah, you're talking a really, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 potentially.
Yes.
Or no, how much did you say? 25%?
25, possibly 30%.
Oh wow! So now you're talking a part-time position, or some
hiring some new salespeople.
Yeah. So yeah, sure. I mean,
and how would more salespeople help out your business? Being a startup company like you are, how would a new talented salesperson help you out?
Well, I mean, that's the key. Is obviously a good salesperson that is going to stick around would be a good thing.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is if you come in and save me 25%, the plan is horrible, and I'm using that as a retention tool, and that doesn't back to square one.
Yeah, absolutely. How much do you know about Federated Insurance?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you then. Here's a little sheet I have. This is you currently.
Okay.
And then you work through a broker, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has access to multiple different healthcare providers from Anthem, United Healthcare, and he can pick out maybe the best plan that fits you. Where's another option that you have? We are direct writers. No one else has access to our products, so Bob couldn't sell you Federated Insurance.
Okay.
So you've never had access to it or seen our products before. And then with being a direct writer, everything's in-house. Claims, we have our own claims out of Fishers, Indiana. So that's where you get claims will be processed through there. We have our own underwriting. So if you have any questions, it goes directly to me, and I can help you out along the way with that. Over here, if you had a claim, then you kind of have to work through some hoops, and with the different companies, Bob has to work with multiple different claims departments, and that can kind of sometimes get a little confusing. So with us, claims is directly in-house. Our products only can be sold by us. So it really is this third option.
So you're telling me that you offer something that Bob doesn't have access to?
Correct.
I thought he told me he had the whole market. So.
Well, if he told you that, then that was not true. Because Federated direct writer, and only Federated can.
So you sell federated insurance?
We sell our own products developed by our own staff. So yeah, Federated's all in house,
Okay.
and then we have our own products.
Well, I'm not looking to push Bob out.
No.
So
No, that's
what is it that what's so special about Federated? I mean, why are we talking? Why should I consider firing Bob?
With Federated, we have small territories as marketing representatives. So my territory I service is around the Fishers area, goes up to Anderson and a little bit of downtown. With Federated, there'll be always a marketing representative servicing that area. Rather, if it's me or if I moved on to something else, there will always be a marketing representative. So you can always have that service in that small territory that our marketing representatives service. And then also with the claims in-house, if you have a claim that comes up, that's worked through Fishers, Indiana. So you have like that service, and you'd come to me and I'd help you along the way with claims, and it'd be all in-house. Todd Forbes has been running our claims department for over 15 years, and he's an expert at that position now. So I feel like that gives us kind of a leg ahead of some competition, along with some of the products that we offer, like group health.
Well, Doug, I mean, like I said, claims doesn't really seem like that's a big issue for us. I mean, I know the employees are complaining about that right now. I mean, it's great you guys also pay bills, and that's good. So it's not really a big concern of ours now.
A lot of employees say that I've been complaining about claims, and you say you don't even go to the doctor. So do you think the majority of your employees use medical expense?
Well, it's a good question. I mean, because of HIPAA, I don't know, but I assume that they're relatively healthy. But.
Okay. So here's a little something I want to show you. 20% of employees max out their health care insurance. And so that's only 20%. And I have a little demonstration here. It's pretty primitive, but it drives the point home. So if you had 10 employees, only 2 of them.
So these are my employees, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for this demo.
Okay.
2 of the 10 will max out their health benefits.
Sure.
And this is just by the 80-20 rule. Have you heard the 80-20 rule before?
I mean, it's common principle.
Common principle, and it can be applied to even insurance.
Okay.
So the other 8, as you see, they will not max out their health plans. They might hardly use it. Some people might not even go to the doctor. When structuring a healthcare plan, do you think it'd make more sense to structure it around the 20% or the 80%?
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know. I guess the 80%. But
it's kind of like common sense when you say it.
Right.
You structure it around the majority.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of healthcare providers don't do that.
Okay. Well, how would you do that?
And with Federated, we see this option, and we see that most don't maximize, so we have our own kind of way of doing it. This is your current plan with Anthem.
Did Kathy give this to you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you get a drug card, office copay. Then the first $1,000 is deductible. That's paid 100% by your employee.
Sure.
After that, we have a section of co-insurance. This is 80-20 co-insurance. Anthem will pay 80%, your employee will pay 20%. So if they max out this co-insurance, then Anthem would have paid $8,000, your employee would have paid $2,000, with an out-of-pocket cost to your employee of $3,000. Everything after $10,000 is paid for 100% by Anthem.
Okay.
So that's kind of how your plan works. This is the Federated option that we pitch to a lot of different businesses.
Okay.
You still have the same drug card. Nothing changed there. We actually get rid of the copay.
Why do you do that?
It's just one of the options we feel like we can supply our buyers, and it gives them, well, it actually helps out their employees a little bit.
I mean, does it save cost to cut out the copay?
It saves cost a little bit,
okay.
and then maybe to come back on your premium.
Okay.
We're going to increase the deductible from $1,000 to $5,000, and this is going to cause a significant decrease in your premium. And that's where it's going to come almost a 20, 25, 30% decrease in your premium. And we do this around the 80-20 rule. It's 80%. We'll max out there.
So I'm going to give my employees a $5,000 deductible?
This is how we're going to work out the deductible now. When there's a claim by your employees, you'll pay, as a company, 50%, and your employee will pay 50%. Then after $5,000, it's 100% paid by Federated.
Okay. So
the most that you, as the company, will pay is $2,500, and the most an employee will pay is also $2,500. So the out-of-cost maximum for the employee is $2,500. Compared to your original plan, where the out cost of the pocket out cost would be $3,000. So actually this will help out the employee's cost of their health care also. And also, if, say your employee has $1,000 of medical expenses in a year, in this plan Federate offers, it'll be paid $500 by the employee and $500 by the company. Over here,
Okay.
if your employee had a $1,000 loss, that'd be their entire deductible. They pay the complete $1,000.
So they'd be better off.
They would be better off with the Federate
Sure.
plan, following the 80-20 rule.
So you're telling me that this plan would be more efficient, is what
More-
you're saying?
More efficient because again, we're structuring around the 80%. As a lot of insurance carriers structured around 20%, which the majority doesn't maximize it. So this is, and it's going to dramatically decrease your premium also. So with that decrease in premium, there could be more financing with your startup company to maybe pursue a talented salesperson or pursue new territories to expand to and whatnot. And as you know, small businesses probably don't need as much finance and capital as they can have.
Sure.
So that's just in general. That's the plan we offer.
That's
to peers.
interesting. Okay.
Mr. Heffernan, if I could save you 25% of your premium and base your structure, your plan around the 80%, not 20%, would you be willing to switch business to Federate?
Well, I mean, the perceived benefit definitely seems, comparable or if not better here, which was important. If you guys could, I mean, like I said, this is very comparable. I guess if you could save me some, not 24%, if it was 25, and
Okay.
potentially,
Well,
we'd certainly talk.
This is what I'm going to have you do now. I'm going to have you fill out this health form.
Okay.
All your employees are going to fill this out. And then once I get this back and get the results from this, I get a plan structured around your business specifically in 1 week time. So if we can maybe set up an appointment for the same time next week, I could have a plan structured around your business.
So you want me to have the employees fill this out?
You have the employees fill all that out and then get it back to me and I can get a plan structured around your business.
Okay. Kathy will probably do that.
I'll talk
for
to
you,
Kathy. Okay. And I'll get that plan
Okay.
and we can go from there.
Okay.
And I just want to thank you for giving me this time to come and talk to you and I'm looking forward to doing business with you.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.